NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers begin the game with the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big who doesn't shy away from the physicality of the game. Probably the reason why he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. And also, he has a personality that baits you into a conversation, whether you like it or not. And he's pretty hysterical. This kid is going to be a star in the league for years to come, and you better pay attention to what he has to put down.
Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Butler to bring it up. Leads a bucket. From long range. Cleaning the offensive glass. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Anthony can't connect. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Not big finish. Full head of steam that time.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. For 3. Won't go down. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down just a couple. Wide open look. Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer, so the Nets hold on to the possession. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound pulled down by Simmons. From the painted area, won't go down. On the follow, way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Shot from the lane, won't go. Butler to bring it up. 8-2 our score. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jimmy Butler is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 83% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. And he hits the second.
Right back to you.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Knocked loose. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Butler to Simmons. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Here comes the screen. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Simmons to Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Charged with the board. For three. And it's Chandler with the rebound. Embiid to Simmons. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. And the basket good at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Dinwiddie into the front court. They trail by 7. He was hacked. They let it go. Butler into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Fires the 3. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no
almost
good
time.
to Butler. Beyond the arc for 3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Right now,
It's almost
down
time.
7.
Happy New Year's.
Guy missed a
buddy.
short one there.
What's going on, Fast and Freaky?
Butler. Jay, he missed his first 5 shots, but he finally gets one to go down from 3.
0 for 5 means absolutely nothing to me. If you make your next 10 shots, you'll finish the game 10 of 15. That'll probably get you $150 million.
He'll let one fly from half court. Shot from 3/4 court is good.
Happy
He
New Year to
buries
you
it.
also.
Who does this guy think he is? Fuel
Let's go
ticket,
Sixers.
he
Did you see
drills
that
it,
shot?
and that's how the
Oh,
first
my
quarter
God.
comes
Let's
to
go,
an end.
Philly. Happy New Year's to you.
Nice.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nets have it. Done. Knocked loose. And this will be out of bounds. Off of Butler. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. Fires the 3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Butler missed it. Joel Embiid. 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with
So
black and
you
blue
ever
marks
hear
all
of
over your
cities'
body.
skylines?
Done. Here comes the screen.
Is that a
Chris Dunn.
semi-pro team?
Another
Let's go,
chance.
City.
The rebound
City
taken
Skylines.
down
No,
by
never
the
heard
Sixers.
of them. Are they a semi-pro
Butler to bring
team?
it up. The lead is 12. To Embiid. Rejected by
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of
I know
bounds.
it was the G
Yeah, they're
League. I'm
lucky
going
they
to do
get
the
the
G
ball
League
back.
soon. I'm going to be playing with the Delaware Blue Coats. Delaware 87ers. The G League. South Bay Lakers.
Butler. From long range. Drains it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Dunn to Allen Crabbe. Dunn driving right to the basket. Able to convert
You pick a
inside.
layout, then you
feel
build a
that?
city
I
from
see
the ground up.
confidence building.
Okay. What game is that?
Butler to Redick. For three, defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended.
You pick a
still
layout,
knocks
then
it
you
down.
build a city
I
from
don't
the
know how
ground
he
up.
saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was
Okay.
nice.
Dunn.
Sounds like a cool game to me.
City Skylines.
It's called City Skyline. I never heard of it.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Y'all never heard of that game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Butler. It's done with the rebound. To Fareed. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
That's rebounded by the Nets. To Allen Crabbe. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Done. And Carmelo grabs the rebound. Butler into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Going to launch beyond the arc. Nets have the basketball. Done to Allen Crabbe. Great look and vision. Cashes in for two.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Fultz to Butler. Here's a chance from long range, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like
Can't
the
find
foul
the
there.
price
Send a
for
message.
PS4,
Nothing
but it was
easy.
40 some dollars on
now.
Xbox.
Misses the first.
Okay, the game's for Xbox. Okay.
Second of three. Got it.
I didn't know that. All right. $40-something on Xbox.
To Fareed. Big finish at the rim. Jay, you know the deal. Keep
It's on
the touches
PS4,
coming
just
inside.
don't know
As
how
long as
much.
that defense continues to give you
Oh,
high
okay.
percentage shots, you
It's
better
on
take that every time.
PS4?
Butler
Check it out.
buries it on the catch and shoot.
You
We
build your
talk so
own city
much
from
about
the,
the MVP
ground up,
candidates,
huh?
but there are other guys who are
Is
so
it like
valuable
something
to
where
their
you build a
teams,
bunch
and
of
Jimmy
trains
Butler
and
at the
operate
forefront
the
of that
trains in the
list.
city or
I have a
something?
phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
It's denied by Embiid. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Done to Allen Crabbe.
You start by
Rebound
building
taken
roads,
by the
zoning them,
Sixers.
then you expand as you unlock stuff.
Anthony hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Carmelo Anthony with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Brooklyn's got it. Done. Great feed. Sets it up. Kenneth Faried powers it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Simmons to Embiid. Short jumper off the mark. And stuffs it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Butler. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports
Nice
halftime
dunk.
report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The 76ers dominated this matchup from the opening tip, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Philadelphia 76ers are taking full advantage of their opportunities from beyond the arc. If they continue to shoot like this, I'm not sure anyone could catch them.
Player of the half.
Butler and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big to Allen Crabbe.
Screen, I got your help. Watch cutter.
To Dinwiddie.
Back door.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. To Anthony. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive. And throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Butler. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round. Are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
Hey, watch this screen look.
Curling inside. Blocked by Butler.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Doesn't have the touch. Oh, and a putback.
Yo, I'm telling you, that's a highlight waiting to happen.
Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. Blocked by Embiid.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Simmons. Anthony. The Nets have the rebound. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Finish that.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. Gotta make those.
4-3. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, Ben Simmons. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Has a look. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fires the 3. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
To Allen Crabbe. To Dinwiddie.
Hey, I got your help, but you gotta keep working.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case 2, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for the Philadelphia.
Butler to bring it up. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. It's Brooklyn's ball. To Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc for three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Butler. To Simmons. Butler. It's Fareed with the rebound. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Fires the three. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. From long range, at long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, providing he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
For three, that misses with 3 seconds left. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Sixers have the basketball. Markelle Fultz gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. It was right there. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's got it for 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Fultz. No good. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Fultz. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Dunn. The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It takes a lot to keep this young man under wraps. Markelle Fultz still scores.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Faried. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Fultz with the basketball. The lead is 15. To Butler. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Gets it in the right corner. Fires the three.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Fultz to Anthony. Beyond the arc for 3. That won't go. To Chris Dunn. Nice pass to get things going.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Has a chance? Not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Markelle Fultz to Butler. Fires the three. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
From long range. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Butler for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. LeVert guarded by Jimmy Butler. Shot stopped by Embiid.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. And Carmelo Anthony. He won't miss those. Hits the wide open 3.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Smith now into the front court. They lead it by 14. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Free throws coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Spencer Dinwiddie, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were solid in today's victory. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. It wasn't a great performance by these guys. And unfortunately, we have video evidence. Viewer discretion advised. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Butler gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Brooklyn Nets. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.